Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings have had a great season and want to find a way to continue that by picking up win number 11 on the year. It's the Seahawks going up against the Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, U.S. The fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Play fake. Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Garoppolo. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On second down, Rawls. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Knight, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. To throw is Garoppolo. He finds his man, Baldwin. 15 yards through the air and a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
First down, this is Rawls. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They go again with Rawls. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Five yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. They'll try to run with Rawls. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A very lengthy opening drive, as this will be play number 12 coming on third and goal. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up fourth.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second down, here's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette, and it's third down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pushing his way through. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing. But I wonder about mindset because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. to the ground. This time, Cook. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Down, Murray. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Let's go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Play action, Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Bridgewater now on second down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They run with a power back. Rawls. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They give it to Rawls, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr. Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected. And I think that's reflected in what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
Here comes Sherrills. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. A very solid gain of 27.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Now a give. This is Murray. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really, the offensive line not helping him much. Second down, Bridgewater. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Let's go,
handoff. It's Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Bridgewater to throw it. Shifts by him. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. And that three-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out. To the 27. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's the backup Bradford. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right around the 31.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Bradford to throw it. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Bradford hitting Thielen there for a Viking first. They run it with McKinnon. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Here again is McKinnon. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run. From the gun, Bradford. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Bradford on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be Intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Knight. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Second down now after the pass completion. On play action. Now Garoppolo. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll hand to Rawls, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Fake. Garoppolo. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. 3rd down. Here's Rawls. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. This is Pro-Size on the carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Lamur coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Again, Rawls. He's been busy tonight. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Cook getting the handoff for Bradford. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him, right at the 45. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Bradford. It's brought in by Floyd. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 18-yard line. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. McKinnon. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And he bangs this one through to make it a 13-9 game now. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And out now come the Seahawks. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Check 50, check 50. Kill. Crash. Go, run.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing, Bradford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now McKinnon shreds the tackle. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Now Bradford on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Bradford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Going to Rawls on the dump off. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Back to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he's got room. 20. Tyler Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
They'll try to close it out now. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Seahawks, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And as division champ.
You